Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
It's really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
Episode 181. Good to be with you here. Meteorologist Marcus Bailey with Wish TV in Indianapolis, Indiana, as we are coming off a steam bath of a week. Last week had a pretty decent stretch of 90-degree heat. A couple of real quick notes. We did go 4 days in a row of 90s. And that was at the tail end of the week before we had rain coming in Saturday night and Sunday this past week. Last time we went 4 days in a row of 90s or higher. You had to go back to 2022, first week of July. So it's been nearly 2 years since we've done that. And if it wouldn't have been for an 85 that we had with cloudy skies last Tuesday, we would have had 7 days in a row. We hadn't done that since 2017. So, yeah, pretty decent long stretch of some very, very hot air. I do have some chances for some high heat, at least a little bit, but not as extended as what we just experienced, but it's coming up in the extended forecast here. And maybe some rain chances, which we do need. We'll talk about that in the week ahead for June 24th, 2024. That's next here on Weather Weekly. All right, episode 181. It is the week ahead for June 24th, 2024. Let's get to it. We will start with the 24th, and it should be a beautiful start to this work week here. Low humidity, or at least lower humidity. So some drier air, still some very warm temperatures, but seasonable for this time of year. Monday's high will be around 86 degrees. We'll go with sunshine, and dew points will probably be in the upper 50s and lower 60s, so that is extremely manageable. You won't get a big separation of air temperature and feels like temperature. No problems for the overnight hours for the 24th, for Monday to the mid and upper 60s we go. We may see some partly cloudy skies, and there might be some storm chances, but I think that would be in the northern portions of the state, so I'm not overly concerned there. Tuesday, the 25th, we dial up the humidity in a big way, and it's going to be hot again. I've got highs in the mid 90s, 93 for a high in Indy. That would match the hottest of the year so far. We do have some storm chances, however. All right. And that's going to be that mugginess coming in ahead of a cold front. Scattered storms possible as early as mid to late afternoon here in central Indiana, although it may be a bit more widespread by the evening and overnight. There is a chance for maybe some stronger storms. Damaging wind will be the primary concern. There is a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather Tuesday. On and off showers are possible as that boundary kind of stalls out for Wednesday. We won't have the high heat to go along with it. I think we'll be on the cooler side of that front on Wednesday, the 26th. We'll have a high of around 85 degrees. Models are indicating anywhere between a tenth and a half an inch of rainfall. Some lucky few may see anywhere between a half an inch to an inch of rainfall, but I don't think that's going to be widespread through Wednesday night. All right. Now, once we get past Wednesday, let's head into Thursday, the 27th. Sunshine, dry air, nice temperatures, a high of 80. There will be some areas, especially in northern Indiana, that only hit the mid and upper 70s, and dew points will be quite low. So some very dry air, lows into the low 60s. Friday will crank up the heat again, and I do think the humidity will come back with it. Friday, the 28th, highs in the upper 80s, probably some low 90s down in southern Indiana, overnight lows into the mid 70s. We'll have a brief chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Saturday, the 29th, highs again into the upper 80s and overnight lows into the mid 60s. Sunday, then we'll dial it back, and I think we're back to near normal temperatures for early next week. Sunday's high, 84, overnight lows in the lower 60s, and then July 1st, coming in on Monday of next week, we'll have numbers into the mid 80s with plenty of sunshine to open up what will be the shortened holiday work week. Hard to believe July 4th holiday is now just a little over a week away. All right, we're going to look at the 8 to 14 day outlook. We'll also look ahead to the July outlook as well. That's coming your way next here on Weather Weekly. All right, quick stats here after the weekend rain. For now, for the month, we're at 1.09 inches of rainfall. That did help a little bit, and it now puts us over last year by just a touch. This time last year, we had about 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. We are still down over 2.5 inches, 2.68 inches to be exact for the month. We are still on the plus side of 1 inch of rainfall or precip for the entire year. But you can see, I mean, we came into this month with a decent amount on the surplus. And so you can see what happens when you typically are in one of the wetter months and it just is not that much rain to speak of. 8 to 14 day outlook here does put a strong signal. So this would be July 1st through the 7th, first week of July. Does put a strong signal for really the eastern half of the country of above average temperatures and a slight chance for above average precipitation for that first week of July. The 1 month outlook, however, for July looks hot, above average temperatures over much of the U.S., and a stronger signal. We're talking maybe around 40 to 60% chance for below. We're leaning toward below average precipitation for the month of July. And again, July is also one of the wetter months that we have on record for the season. So hopefully that isn't the case, but we'll see how it plays out. All right. I should also mention that last Thursday, we were considered in the drought monitor as abnormally dry. That's not technically a drought, but think of it like a watch where we could see drought conditions start to develop. And in the seasonal outlook, there are some signs that says that drought development is likely between June and for the end of June through September. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but it looks like we might be seeing that pattern really start to develop. We will keep you updated. Thank you so much for always checking out the podcast. Always love to hear your feedback anytime. Marcus.Bailey@wishtv.com. You can also reach me on social media, Marcus Bailey Weather on Facebook, and at Marcus Bailey on Twitter or X and Instagram as well. You can get our forecast 24 hours a day at our website, wishtv.com/weather, and of course our Storm Track 8 weather app. That is a free download. And you can get my forecast Monday through Friday on the TV side at 4 a.m. on Wish TV. That is Wish TV and wishtv.com on the live stream. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.